Welcome to the Small Business Surgeon Podcast, the show where we dissect the businesses of top producers, examine their growth strategies, and share with you the bare bones of their success. I am your host, Samuel Smith, and I'm glad you're here. Let's operate. Hey guys, what's up? It's Sam. Welcome to another episode of the Small Business Surgeon. I got a special treat for you this week. We are going to do a Friday Fire episode. So just me dropping a little bit of fire for you guys on this Friday. And you know what? I'll probably roll them out every Friday because I just like the concept of that. So this is just going to be a short episode. I got a few things to share with you and some nuggets. But first off, TFI Friday. Thank fuck, it is Friday, as we say around here at the office. It's like TGI Friday, but it's just one better, we feel. So, yes, if you've had a long week, rolling into the weekend, super happy. We've had a good week over here at Media Foundry, and plenty of stuff going on. But anyway, it's Friday. It's time for some fire. I want to let you know that if you're going to the top, you have to start at the bottom. This comes from a Facebook post that I wrote earlier this week, and it really kind of resonated to me, so I want to share it with you guys. A solid foundation is critical to success. We all know that. You ever try to build something, if you don't have a fucking foundation, it's just going to fall down. You know, what's the point of anything without a solid foundation? So the question is, how can you get a better foundation? And what I'm going to share with you right now is the 4 things that I do daily to make sure that I'm not building, a house of cards, because those tend to topple down. And I had a couple of businesses topple down and made a few adjustments along the way. And here's some things I've learned that I do every single day. Now, full disclosure, I did not come up with these by myself. No. This is stuff that I have taken from one of the guys that I look up to, Ryan Stewman, and his book, The G Code. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the G Code, and these are things that I do every single day to get that foundation for my business. So the first thing I do every single fucking day is gratitude. Now, I know this sounds like a bunch of hippie bullshit, but it isn't. I resisted gratitude for years. You would hear it everywhere, and you just think that's a bunch of yoga shit. That's something that women do. I don't need that. I'm a man, and I'm a man, and I'm going to go and cut things down with an axe, and I'm going to go and build things with my hands. However, when I realized life wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, and I'm looking and going, well, shit, it's just me out here. I'm responsible for all of this. And when I reached out to coaches, and I noticed a common trend in that just about every single one of them practiced gratitude, and it is the key foundation of the G Code that Ryan talks about. But it's so important, and I resisted it for so long. But I would challenge you guys to really set a little bit of time aside every morning. And I set it aside immediately after I get up. And I focus on at least 5 things that I'm already grateful for. What I find is this helps with the mindset shift, because most of us growing up and coming up, we focus on things we don't have yet. We focus on the Facebook posts, the social media posts. It's the first thing we see in the morning. People's highlight reels, people being more successful than we are, people with more shit than we've got. But most people don't post their failures on social media, guys. So you wake up, the first thing you do, you reach for your phone. You might be laying in bed, you might be sitting on the toilet, but you reach for your phone and you scroll through and you're fucking seeing everybody that's happier than you. And it makes you really cranky, and it makes you feel like a failure. And I swear to God, the first thing I do every morning is write down some shit I'm grateful for. And rather than focusing on the social media feeds and the things I don't have, it allows me to remember that I'm already building from a pretty fucking solid base. I'm grateful for my businesses. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for coffee downtown in the mornings. I'm grateful for the little village that surrounds me in where I work. I'm grateful for my fucking kids. I'm grateful for guitar. I'm grateful for being able to play music with my friends. I'm grateful that I've got money in the bank. I don't have everything I want, but damn, I've got a good little life going on here. And by remembering that every morning, before I look at everybody else's fucking highlight reels and see them all, having fun at the beach and buying new cars and stuff, I remember the things I'm grateful for that I've got. And I challenge you guys, just get up in the morning and write down 5 things you're grateful for every single day. And do that for a couple of months and watch what happens to your mindset. It's very, very difficult to be pissed off and aggravated when you've got those things to fall back on and say, you know what, I'm pissed off, but man, it's a beautiful morning this morning. I'm grateful for the weather. Damn it, I'm pissed off, but man, I'm sure I'm grateful for this coffee I've got. It's quite nice, and I didn't have to make it. I got it from the shop next door, and damn, you know, I'm really grateful that I get to interact with the people at the coffee shop, and I get to see their smiling faces every day, and all of a sudden that pissed offness will fade. So a little bit of Friday fire for you there. Be grateful for things, all right? Second out of the 4 things I want to talk about today is genetics. Now, I'm kind of like Anthony Bourdain when he once famously said that there was inside of him a little fat kid that's like sitting on the couch, smoking weed and playing video games all day. And it's his job to make sure that that fat kid doesn't win. And I am a fat kid at heart. Now, I don't really play video games anymore. They don't hold my attention. But there is definitely the kid inside of me that likes to eat chips and likes to eat ice cream and likes to sit on the couch and likes to do nothing. And you know what? You get to pick your hard, right? You can either have it hard now and exercise now and stay in shape now, or you can have health issues later on. So you can have it hard later. It's up to you. Do you want to have it hard now with staying in shape, or do you want to have it hard later with health issues and diabetes and being fucking obese and waddling around? And I tell you what, in my line of work, I see a lot of rich people. I see a lot of fat people. I don't see a lot of rich fat people. No, most of the guys that I know that are elite are in fucking shape, and they're in good shape. They take care of their genetics every single day. And this one really hits home because you see a lot of old people and you see a lot of fat people, but you don't see a lot of old fat people. Those fuckers die. And they die quicker than people that are in shape. So if you're going to own a business and make all this fucking money and do all this stuff, it's not going to do you a shit of good if you are dead. And as much as I hate working out, fucking hate it. I've never liked it. I've never been a gym person. Can't stand it. I'd much rather sit on the couch and eat Doritos. But as much as I hate it, I make sure there is time on my schedule to, number 1, exercise, and number 2, cook. Because if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't get done. And it's very, very easy, especially in my line of work, to just fuck off the gym and eat some fast food. But again, I don't see too many hyper-successful obese guys now, do you? Nope. Everybody I know that is where I want to be in life, and everybody that is 2 steps ahead of me and has the 7 and 8 and 9-figure companies, they're all in shape and they're all in the fucking gym at 5:30 in the morning. So guess what I do? There's no secret to being successful, right? You just find somebody that's more successful than you and fucking copy them. So get to the gym. Take time every day to take care of your genetics. Exercise and cook. Eat right. And you don't have to go all out. Don't have to give up cheeseburgers. Just eat a cheeseburger once a week instead of every day. You know, take care of yourself. Take care of your genetics. All right, number 3 on this Friday Fire episode for you guys is group. Group. So fucking important, guys. It is like, yeah, you hear it all the time, but you don't really pay attention to it. But you are the average of the people you surround yourself with. You know, I don't know how many nights I've spent in the pub with the same set of guys that are comfortable in their lives. And, you know, greatness comes from stepping outside of the comfort zone. And, you know, if you're the fittest person in your group because you can do 3 pull-ups and they can't do any, you know, get in a group with guys that can do 20 pull-ups and see how it makes you feel. You know, you become the average of the people you surround yourself with. So what you have to do is intentionally schedule time with the people you want to be around. Now, I'm not for a minute suggesting you bail on your old friend group, not at all. But going back to fast food, you know, don't hang out with them every day. Maybe hang out with them once a week. Maybe hang out with them twice a month. You can still hang out with your old friends. You can still love your old friends, still find time for them in your life. But as you're leveling up, make sure you schedule time around people you want to be around and people that are going to add. I judge it like this, right? You either add joy to my life or value to my life, or you don't belong in my life. Like, you've got to add joy or value, or why are we hanging out? And I schedule coffee with people. I schedule lunch with people on purpose, and even cigars. I schedule cigars with people, and it puts myself around other high-producing individuals. You've got to get in the room, and you've got to be the lowest guy in the room. If you're the biggest player in the room, you know, find a new fucking room, guys. I mean, it's simple. You know, level up by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and getting around people that are a higher level than you and learn from them. Because, man, when somebody that's a couple of steps behind me reaches up to me, it gives me absolute joy in pulling them up, helping them along and watching them succeed. And I guarantee anybody that's a couple of steps in front of you will feel the same way when you reach out to them. Just show up on time, do what you say you're going to do, and they will pull you along. Which leads me into the fourth G. Grind. Do the fucking work. God, how many times do I have to say that? It is one of the tenets of the Apex group that I'm in. But do the fucking work. That's it. Show up on time. Do what you say you're going to do, and you will outperform 98% of the average Americans. In fact, when I was painting houses in the early 2000s, starting out over here with my paint business, I subcontracted for a guy named Herb Thorne. So shout out to this guy, because he told me, he shook his head, he said, "You're not going to be a painter for long." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "Because you show up on time and you do what you say you're going to do, and you outwork 98% of all the fucking painters that I've ever seen." Well, he was right. I wasn't a painter for long. I ended up moving it into general contracting and owning the projects and flipping houses. So do what you say you're going to do. Show up on time. Commit to that grind. Get it on the calendar and go out there. And when you're supposed to be working, just fucking kill it. And that's it. That's it. Okay, so we're going to wrap this podcast up right now. A solid foundation is the key to success. Guys, it's not a secret. Just do your best to emulate people that are more successful than you. Surround yourself with people that are a little bit higher up than you. And guys, if you want to be successful, just copy a successful person. See what happens. Okay, that's it from me. Be grateful for the things you've got, guys. Don't forget, check us out on Instagram at Small Business Surgeon. You can check out the website at thesmallbusinesssurgeon.com, assuming that I've built it by then. And you'll be great. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
This has been the Small Business Surgeon Podcast. If you made it this far, you clearly liked it. So go on iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. This helps people find the show and spread the good word. Share it with friends and follow us at Small Business Surgeon on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for your follow-up next week. The Small Business Surgeon was recorded at Texas Media Foundry in downtown Bryan, Texas. Check them out at txfoundry.com. Ooh, yeah.